Hey there, James wrote Need Computer Help. Wonderful seeing you again today. You might notice a new background. Well, we moved offices, so you get to see a new spot now. Moving forward for these videos. Today I'm going to talk about why I don't like on-premise servers. So, oftentimes when we walk into a prospect, they may have on-premise infrastructure that's aging out, or they may be growing and they're getting a proposal from us and maybe another MSP, and one MSP puts on-prem servers and will typically quote cloud infrastructure. Right now, the prospect that I'm working with, that's very much the case. They received several quotes from other MSPs that were quoting to put a server in their office. There's not a good place to put the server. They work in a small office. They're all together. They have people working in multiple locations. That means the people in other locations will be reliant on a remote connection into this location to share the screen on a computer. That's less than perfect. They have lots of options for downtime. They can lose power. They can lose internet. They can lose any types of connectivity. They can have a problem in the server. There's a lot of opportunities for downtime. We have someone right now, if you're watching this video live, we've had a lot of rain, a lot of weather in the Texas and Louisiana areas this week. We have a customer right now whose building got struck with lightning. They went through a sustained power outage. It corrupted the OS on the server. We're trying to get it back up right now. This doesn't happen in cloud. They've been, they were just about to buy a new server, so they're opting to go ahead and buy it instead of having us repair what they have. So great, they're going to get a new server, but they're having extended downtime. Cloud doesn't happen this way. So, the case for cloud. We do a lot of virtual desktops in cloud. You log into a Windows desktop from virtually anywhere in the world, from any device, Windows, Mac, tablet, iPad, you name it. You log in from anywhere in the world, you get your desktop, not some other desktop, not anything at your desktop. It's up all the time. It's not dependent on power issues or a motherboard going out or anything like that. It's just up. Okay? The other one, the customer that's buying the server right now, they're having an extremely large one-time expense to purchase that server. Under the cloud scenario, it's a consumption-based model. So much of what we've gone to in the software and licensing world is consumption-based. We have subscriptions to Amazon Prime, Netflix. We have subscriptions to the grocery store. This is another subscription-based model where we're not shelling out large sums of cash at once to buy hardware that's going to sit in a closet. We pay for it monthly, just like we pay for Netflix. Okay? Increased uptime. It's going to run on better hardware. It's going to have better power. It's going to have better connectivity. It's going to be up during a hurricane. It's going to be up during the next freeze or tropical storm or flood or whatever you might have it. All you need is a place where you can get connected to the internet and you're working again, unlike a server in an office when your office has been flooded and now you're going, what's next? Okay? More broad availability. Lots of great things about cloud. There's a couple of times where cloud doesn't work. Okay? We do a fair amount of local and state government. They don't always like cloud. Sometimes they have laws and regulations that require the data to be stored on premise. Okay? I've seen some private sector companies that have contracts with their customers. I personally think the contracts are outdated, but they have contracts with their customers that require confidential data to be stored on site, not on a shared cloud environment. Okay? So sometimes you just run into things like that. AutoCAD and other design software can be a little more challenging to run in cloud. So sometimes it might make sense to run that on-prem. Azure Virtual Desktop resolves a lot of that issue, but some still want to run that on-prem. So there's a few times when you might want to run on-prem, but for the most part, we're going to recommend cloud-based solutions. More reliable, more redundant, more broad availability to your data and your applications. James Roten, Need Computer Help. Thanks a bunch. Talk to you soon.